Good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday. I hope you guys can hear me okay. Pandy here of Pandy's Hair Candy and More. Popping on with a quick pop up because I know everybody is probably like, what is going on with her? She put this very cryptic community tab post up. What happened? Something must be going on. And so I just wanted to do a quick pop up to let y'all know what was going on and what has recently happened, and give you an explanation of why I had to cancel yesterday's live streams. And I will be also having to cancel today's live streams. So, welcome in, Jennifer. Welcome in, Joshua. Thank you all so much for being here. Again, this is going to be just a quick pop up. So, let's see. It's Sunday, right? Yes. Excuse me. And yesterday I had to cancel my yesterday's lives, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be canceling today's just because of what's going on. Shout out to you all for being here. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate the support. So I had an incident occur on Friday afternoon to be exact, immediately after I left from work, y'all. I was so shaken. Okay. Did I have a giveaway cash? Did you have giveaway? No. Not yet. I haven't done any cash giveaways. I'm actually waiting until I get my monetization put back on, Joshua, before I go back to doing that kind of stuff. So, no. I've done plenty of cash giveaways though over the years, but no, nothing like that going on. Um, let's see. I'm giving a update as to what is going on with the channel though. Because my people were like, "Why are you canceling abruptly?" So I just wanted to come on and let y'all know. So, like I was saying, on Friday afternoon, I was leaving work, right? Y'all know I usually go live in the car and do my ride and chats in the mornings on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And Friday, I was so happy. I was so happy because I went into work early and I was getting off early. And as I'm leaving work, I'm about 15 minutes away from work and I'm parked. I'm at a standstill. I'm not parked, but I'm at a standstill because I'm sitting in a turn lane waiting to get back home. I'm making my way home. It was like around 4:15. Uh, I'm sitting there at the turn lane. I'm not really paying attention because I'm sitting there and waiting I'm kind of stuck in bumper to bumper traffic. And out of nowhere, y'all, I get hit so hard from behind. So hard from behind, I was stunned. I was knocked a little bit. I was shocked because I just was like, oh my God, I've been hit. I felt like I was dazed and dizzy for maybe about a minute or so. And then I came to the realization, I look up in my rearview mirror, I see this big heavy duty pickup truck behind me. And so I'm like, okay, in my mind, I'm thinking he must be distracted. He ain't paying attention because he ran into me pretty hard and I'm literally sitting at a standstill. I had about maybe 10 cars in front of me. It's like a long line waiting in this turn lane. So after I come out of my dazedness and shock, I crack my window and I'm thinking, surely this person is going to, get out and come step over here and apologize and, give me his insurance information and we're going to go on. Keep in mind, about 6-7 months ago, I had been telling y'all that my old car finally played out. I had that car for 15 years. Man, I had finally went and bought myself a new car. A very new car. Like literally, my car has under 60,000 miles on it. Doesn't even have 50,000 miles yet. So I'm already butthurt that my new car just got ran into from the back, okay? Y'all, when I tell you what happened next, I sat there and I'm like, okay, why is this person not coming over here? Like, what is going on? This fool proceeded to reverse and take off. Like he literally went into a hit and run mode. Okay. So at that point, I'm like, oh, hell no, you're not about to just hit me and take off. Okay. No, that's not what we're doing. And I'm also in shock because I'm like, whoa, you just hit me really hard from behind. So you're automatically in the wrong because you hit me from behind. By this time now, my shock has turned into pissed because I'm like, I know this fool is not about to leave the scene. Like, what? So at that point, y'all, my automatic reflex was to get behind him. I looked, I seen there was nobody coming. I got behind him. I always have my phone mounted on my dashboard because I have a little phone mount sitting there. Because I'm always doing my riding chat lives. Plus, it's just a safer space for your phone to be when you're driving. So you're not fooling with your phone. It's already there. So I turned on my video camera. And of course, he's speeding, trying to get to the light, which is maybe not even a few feet ahead. So the light changes. We're going through the light. I grab my phone off the dashboard so that I can zoom in because when he went around me to take off, I couldn't really quite make out his license plate. And I was like, I'm about to get your license plate and report you for hit and run. Okay. So I get behind him. I grab my phone. I zoom in. I take a picture. I get a very good, clear picture of the back of the truck, the license plate, and everything. So I'm guessing this must have infuriated this person. Okay. Because keep in mind, he's ahead of me. I've got through the light that I was waiting at. This is a highway, so I go down to the next intersection so that I can turn around and head on back home, right? But I'm also at this time, I done dialed 911 and I'm reporting what just occurred. Y'all, as if things could not get worse. I'm on the phone, I'm talking to the 911 dispatcher, and I'm letting her know, hey, I was just hit and run. The vehicle just hit me from behind, and he's now proceeding to take off. And I just got a picture of his vehicle. This guy slows down so that I can, I guess be side by side with him or whatever. And I'm waiting for him to go so that I can turn off. He then proceeds to sideswipe me extremely hard, like he was trying to run me off the side of the road, damaged the whole driver's side of my car, knocked my mirror to where it's bent backwards. Keep in mind, this is my new car, y'all. I'm on the phone with the officer. I'm like, literally, like, oh my God, he is sideswiping me right now. And did you hear that? Because it was a loud crunch when he did it. And of course, he's in a heavy duty pickup truck, and I'm in a small Chevy Malibu. Y'all, I was so shook, so irritated, so angry, and so shocked at what took place. I just couldn't believe it. So she was like, just get to a safe place. Don't follow him. Don't pursue him. I'm like, of course I'm not going to follow him. I just literally got behind him to get the license plate to give to y'all to file, this hit and run. And I'm pulling over. So I turn around, which I was already in the process of doing, and I go park. And I'm on the phone with her, giving her all this information. She tells me that she's going to send an officer out and everything. So why I get parked, I call my husband, let him know what's going on. He tells me he's on his way to me. Um, I'm waiting for the police to arrive. The EMS showed up. They were like, do you need to go to the hospital? I'm telling y'all, I was so, I guess my adrenaline and everything was so high at what had just occurred. I was really in utter disbelief. Like, and I'm still in utter disbelief. Okay. So I declined, they checked me on the scene. They made sure that I wasn't like visibly hurt or injured. I wasn't bleeding or anything like that. Like the majority of the damage was to my vehicle. But when you're in any kind of collision, you should get checked out. So I wait still for the police after the EMS left. By then, my husband shows up, and then an officer finally shows up. And they're really encouraging me to go and get checked out, this, that, and the other. I talked to my insurance, gave them the information, gave the officer the pictures from my phone, which visibly had the make and model, the color, and a clear zoomed in picture of the license plate. So I get my two police reports, and they gave me two because one was for the hit and run, the actual collision. And then two, they said that what he did, when he tried to run me off the side of the road and hit me on my driver's side, that was considered aggravated assault. So I'm telling y'all, I made it home. My car was still in driving condition. Thank God for that. But I'm driving home, and the more and more I'm driving, it starts to set in like, oh my God, somebody just literally hit me from behind as I'm minding my business, making my way home from work. Okay. And then try to take off and then hit me again. Okay. Y'all, when I got home, I started feeling so dizzy. I guess it's really true what you hear people say about after the adrenaline rush goes down, the pain and injuries do start to set in. I was dizzy, my head was throbbing, and I just couldn't believe what had happened. And this was also my first time stepping out of the vehicle since the incident occurred because I'm home now. I pull into my driveway and I'm home. And I look at my car and it just, I don't know, I'm like, what the heck? Like, dang, if my car is going to be damaged, can I do it? Somebody else literally just damaged my stuff and then took off. So, my husband's like, it could be better. You did what you needed to do. You gave the information to the police. You talked to the insurance company. Just let it work itself out. That to me is very easier said than done, but I attempted to. So that night, I took a shower, I ate, and I went to sleep. When I tell y'all, when I woke up on Saturday morning and I could hardly move, I was in so much pain and shock. Everything on my body was stiff and sore. I was like, oh my God, what the heck? It felt like I've been jumped on. So, needless to say, I did have to cancel yesterday's live stream, my self care Saturday morning, as well as my afternoon short support, because I needed to go in and get seen. To make sure that, there was no internal damage that I could not visibly see, and to make sure that everything was intact, and also to document this situation because we are going to pursue this person, you know, because now you're leaving me in a situation where I now have to pay a deductible. Thank God for insurance, but I now have to pay a deductible. Put my car in the shop. I'm going to possibly be without my car for a couple of days. And who just has $500 laying around that they, want to shell out for repairs and damage on their vehicle that they didn't cause? So it has just been a whirlwind of events. I spent almost all of yesterday morning, up until 5 in the evening yesterday at the hospital, getting all kind of scans and everything like that, and them treating me for my injuries and everything like that. So, yeah, that is basically what has been going on. I have been at home resting, trying to keep my mind at ease. And when I thought about trying to, get up and do my live streams that I had scheduled for today, I was like, dude, I can't do it. Like my mind is not in a clear space to come on and be the bubbly, positive, and motivated and uplifting individual that I try to be. So, I was like, let me just come on and let everybody know, hey, I had an incident, things happen, and I'm going to take about a day or two to get over this situation. And then I'll be back strong as ever and as vibrant as ever. But, I'm not going to hold you. This had me pissed to the highest festivity. And I am still very upset because I think had things gone differently, had the person just stepped out and gave me their insurance information, I probably wouldn't be as upset. I'm sure things would have been a whole complete different outcome. But being that that's not what happened, and not only did you attempt to take off, you actually had the unmitigated gall to get mad that I'm trying to get your license plate, that you actually tried to run me off the road. That just took it to a whole nother level. That took it to a whole nother level because I'm literally a law abiding citizen carrying my ASS behind home from work. You hit me from behind, and now I'm in all kind of pain. Okay, laid up, stiff, can barely move. But guess what? I have a job that I need to be reporting to next week. Well, tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like all this inconvenience for an a-hole who probably wasn't paying attention, was doing something that caused him to run into me with such force from the back and knock me to where everything in my body is sore right now and stiff. They told me I'll probably be feeling bad like this for about a week. I hope it's only a week because I feel terrible. And I thank God that even though I'm irritated and I'm upset and I feel terrible, that I'm okay physically. I can get over the anger. I can get over the upset. I can even get over the fact that my vehicle is damaged. But what I cannot get over is the unmitigated gall of some people, you know, to I would never just hit and run somebody. You know what I'm saying? I just would never. And so for somebody to do that and then attempt to run me off the road, it's just a crazy feeling, y'all. So anyway, and that is what I've been trying to deal with. And I was like, I gotta step back for a minute, clear my mind, get my mind back to a peaceful state, so that I can resume and come back up here and do what I like to do. And that is Pandy's Hair Candy and More. That is giving you positive and uplifting content, you know, um, sharing my content, my love of hair, my love of self-care and motivation. And I just, for the life of me, I knew I was not there yesterday. I thought on Friday night, oh, well, I'll just get up in the morning and still have my live. And then in the afternoon, still have my live. No, yesterday, it was not possible. First of all, I felt so bad, I could hardly even move. And that threw me for a loop because, immediately following the incident, I felt fine. I didn't have any pain. I was a little shook up and discombobulated because I had just been hit more than once, and the person fled. So I think I was in a state of shock. I'm going to have to say I was in a state of shock. I don't really know what shock is, but I'm assuming that I was in a state of shock because I didn't feel it until the next day, which was, of course, Saturday. And of course, everyone knows that supports me knows I try to do a Saturday morning self-care live stream. I canceled. I thought, well, I'll just go down to the doctor and then do my afternoon live. I ended up being there most of the day. because they wanted to run CAT scans and all these different x-rays and things to make sure that there were no internal fractures and things of that nature. So I had a lot going on. And by the time I did finally make it home, I took my medication that they prescribed and I went my behind to sleep. And so I'm saying all that to say this. I wanted to come on and update my audience. I didn't want you guys to be worried about me. I appreciate everybody coming on to my community tab post and wishing me well, offering me words of encouragement and prayer, and just, letting me know that they hoped everything was okay with me. And I really appreciate that. Um, but no, things were not okay. And they still feel like they're not okay. But I know that I will be okay. I know that I will get through this. I just want you all to know I need a little day or two. I need a little day or two to come down from this situation so that I can come back up here and continue to do what it is that I do. Hi, Maria. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome. So, yeah, guys, that is pretty much what has happened. That is why I had to abruptly cancel yesterday's lives. And I even thought I would be feeling well enough to do, I had an afternoon live scheduled for today on my Making Money Moves channel. And of course, I usually do my Trendsetter Talks Sunday evening podcast show here on this channel. And I am just simply not up for it. I thought I would be, but with a car accident like this, where it's a collision and someone hits you with such force and impact, not once, but twice, with one of the times being a malicious, intentional attack to try to knock you off the road, it really shakes you. It shakes you, it irritates you, it pisses you off. And that's not me. That's not the space I like to operate in. And so I don't want to come up here trying to, do business as usual, knowing that I have all these unresolved feelings going on. So I wanted to come on and let y'all know what's going on, let y'all know not to worry about me. I'm going to be okay. Please continue to pray for me, that all goes well. I'm going to try to get my car into the shop sometime this week. Like I said, I'm going to have to come out of pocket with a $500 deductible. So, that's bad, but I will get through it. I'm alive. I'm not injured. My car is not a complete total loss. It's just visibly damaged, in the back as well as on the driver's side. So I don't know if I will. I'm going to just go ahead and say I'm not going to do a ride and chat live on Monday morning because that's tomorrow, but I will try to be back on track come Wednesday. I usually do those Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So, yeah, y'all won't see any content from me until about Wednesday, and I think that should give me enough time to calm down, get my emotions back intact, get my anger down, you know what I'm saying? And so that I can come back up and get back to the business that I am here to give. And that is positive motivation, uplifting content, all about hair, skin, and beauty, overall self-care and self-love. So yeah, that'll be Wednesday morning. Wednesday night, of course, I already have a live stream scheduled. I plan on doing a little quick game night as a part of the Team Build collab. So if you are a subscriber of mine, thank you so much for all of your support and for always showing up. Even if you can't make it to the live streams, thank you for coming and supporting the replays. Thank you all who have the ability to share me out. You all know I am on a watch hour rebuild. I'm getting really close to where I need to be, but I still got a ways to go. So I appreciate you all who have been showing up for me. And yeah, y'all definitely stay tuned. Make sure that the notification bell is double tapped. Nothing has changed. It is just a minor setback. Um, Content will be back doing what it needs to be doing come Wednesday. That gives me a couple of days to really decompress from all of this craziness that happened on Friday evening. So, yeah, that was it, y'all. Like I said, this wasn't going to be a long live. I'm going to get back in the bed and get me some rest. When I tell you I am so sore, I'm so sore. And I'm really sad. I'll say that. I'm really sad because you expect when you are a decent and orderly person that people will be decent and orderly with you. And unfortunately, that's just simply not always the case. But this too shall pass. You know what I'm saying? The word of God tells us that weeping may endureth for but a night, but joy come in the morning. And I'm standing on my faith. I'm going to be okay. I will get through this. My vehicle will be repaired. I'm blessed to have the insurance in place to cover the repair. And I don't want to be angry every time I see a dang pickup truck that reminds me of that person that hit and ran me on this past Friday. I don't want to operate in that space. So y'all continue to pray for me. Y'all continue to stay safe. Continue to stay encouraged. And I will definitely see you all back here this week. Again, I appreciate y'all for being here. Y'all have an amazing day and an amazing week ahead. All right, take care, guys. Bye.